Aryan Saxena. Photography, according to me, is not something one can learn in a classroom or just by watching some videos. It's a complex skill that develops over a period of time. Now, I can blabber about all the technical functions of a camera, but the key essential to clicking a good photo is always your imagination and perception. Having said that, let's dive into the first form of photography, object photography. Now, being very common, the best way to master this is by making the object look more prominent, and there are ways you can do it, like out focusing the background in this case, or complementing the object's color with its background, or adjusting the amount of light on object and the background. Elements of a portrait are similar to this. Coming to landscape photography, there are various elements you can focus on and manage into your photo. However, the key is finding a balance of two different landscapes, the sky or a landscape, the river or a landscape, or whatever it is. For example, the clouds and the greenery in this case, or here the sunset and the dark foreground, and so on. Apart from standard techniques, there are abstract pictures that portray ideas in creative ways. There are far too many variables if you look at it technically. There is shutter speed, ISO, red eye correction, whatnot. However, if you picture it precisely in your brain, I'm saying this again, it's only a matter of time that you click one too. Clicking photos has been my area of interest for a long time now. Initially, I do not have a standard camera or a standard DSLR. It was a small compact camera with minimal manageable functions. I used to push around the buttons just out of curiosity, just to see what happens. When dad bought this DSLR, I was interested even more, and looking at all these various functions, I was a bit more curious. I went to an annual workshop at Vikram Sarabhai Science Center and a summer camp at NID for photography and learning some basic techniques. And through those, I learned how creativity and small details in your photograph actually matter a lot, and how post shoot editing actually helps you enhance your photo to a great extent. Ever since then, I have never stopped clicking photographs. Through all these years, I can only say that any skill or any art form takes a lot of time to develop. For me, it took a lot of. Now, when we hear this word photography, we picture a generic thing, that is a person holding a camera and clicking good classy photos. However, in 2020, it's not just about those heavy DSLRs anymore. It's about those high resolution phone cameras too. Now we know that the phone cameras have a very small sensor and some things don't add up. But the quality of image that you get through a phone these days is actually comparable to certain camera photos too. To prove this statement, I have a few pictures of my own I clicked through a phone. Again, it's really not about what camera you are holding or what phone you are clicking your photos through. It's about your idea and about your creativity and imagination, that how you want a photo to turn out. So, the more you practice this, the better you get. And of course, upgrading to a camera helps. But then, sky is not the limit, your imagination is. So, just keep that in mind and have a nice day.